Hello everybody. What is up? Is your boy Firestrike Plays here, and today we are back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be trying something new, and this is going to be replacing Pokemon Go, and it might replace Minecraft. I don't know yet, cause yes. But in this episode, if you guys don't know what this game is, I rate it 5 stars, and it's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a really good game, and yeah. And I'm sorry for no audio on it. I don't know if I can get copyrighted for having audio of the game. I mean, I guess I can't get copyrighted until I have 1,000 subs or I'm making ad revenue, but you get the point. And yeah. Also, this episode is a voiceover, because I record at nighttime, and I don't want to wake people up. So, I personally would rather watch a video with commentary than a video without commentary. So, yeah. And right here is just kind of a cutscene, and oh yeah, also, I haven't gotten a single comment about this, but yes, I know this. You can see me in the background. No, I don't care. And no, I'm not gonna do a stupid thing like a face reveal because I really don't care. I look ugly, I look like I'm high, and I look like a rat, but that's besides the point. And I don't even have a face cam. If I had like a second camera, I would definitely do face cam. Or at least like controller cam, just to, I don't know. But yes, I've never done a voiceover before, so I don't know if this is gonna go good, but and right here I'm just starting the game, and I'm grabbing the Sheikah Slate, which is basically the thing that you're gonna need for the entire game. And I'll explain some more once we get into some more of the gameplay, so yeah. Also, and if you keep watching further past this point, and you have not played Legend of Zelda, and you don't want a spoiler, then this will give spoilers, okay? You have been warned. Don't swarm the actually, I don't get any views on my videos, but it's okay. But don't swarm the comment section with, ooh, you spoiled the game. No, that's your fault. That's your own fault, okay? Got it? Yes. Each episode, I'm gonna try and make this a short episode series, because I just want to get this playthrough of the game over with. Also, I did my first ever playthrough of the game already, because I didn't want to walk in here on my first playthrough, not know what I'm doing, and then disappointing all of you. So, well, all 0 of you, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I don't want to make this super long of a series thing, because after this series is over, I might just do like stuff of like 10-minute videos of me just screwing around in the game and beating like one single shrine or something, because I don't want to. Yes. Also, if you're playing through the game yourself, I would recommend following everything that I do, because this is my second playthrough. And if you know what's good for you, you will follow exactly what I do. Also, did you guys ever wonder the fact that Link has had that same underwear on for like God knows how long? I'd say 100 something years, because he just woke up, but he had to have had those underwear on before that. Don't you think that those things would, like, be gross by now? Imagine wearing, like, like that long old of underwear, bro. That's gross. Also, how does Link not have to go to the bathroom right after waking up from a 100-year slumber? In fact, how is the water that he's in not just full of his own feces? And he shouldn't have those on, those shorts, or boxers, sorry. His underwear, we're not gonna talk about that because I don't know if I can get demonetized for that. And right here, I'm just grabbing some food because food, I'm telling you guys, is a main factor in this game. And I didn't even mean to grab that lizard right there, but I was just kind of going for the mushroom and it gave me a lizard, so. And yes, I have a tree branch and stuff, so. Right here, I'm gonna go talk to the old man, and the old man basically is going to help me out for, like, yes. The first 4 shrines that you beat, which I'll explain in a few moments what the shrines are, but basically the first ones that you beat are like, it's basically tutorial, you know? So, yes. Okay, so I just had like a quick cut right there. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the shrines. Basically, the first 4 shrines that you beat are sort of the tutorial of the game. Now, what we are on right now is the Great Plateau. It's basically where you start off, and I reckon you could, if you're playing the way I am on my second playthrough, you could probably get past the Great Plateau in an hour and a half, I'd say. Which on my first playthrough, you guys don't want to know how long I spent on the Great Plateau, okay? I spent 3 hours, but we're not going to talk about it. I spent probably over 3 hours, but 3 hours just makes me sound good, so. And right here, I'm running up, and normally there's like boulders right there. Not exactly right there, but right here, do this, trust me. Jump down to the middle of that circle. You see that thing right there? That's a Korok. Those you need. And when I say need, I mean every single one that you find is really good. Now, I don't know locations of a lot of them. I just know of a few on the Great Plateau, mainly. But basically, if you see anything that's out of place, that looks like it shouldn't be there, looks like something's missing, or just anything stupid like that, go to it because there's gonna be a Korok seed. Now, right here, I'm diving into the water to get a Hyrule Bass. You need that. I do that. If you're not gonna do anything that I do, except for like a few things, that's one of the things that you need to do, is grab that Hyrule Bass. You'll know why in a few seconds. Right here, I'm just fighting a Bokoblin. And I'm okay with combat in this game. It's my second playthrough, I mean, I have to be decent, but we're not gonna talk about that. And no, I'm not playing in, for any of you sweaty gamers out there, this is not Master Mode because my second playthrough, I do not feel like absolutely ruining my life in Master Mode for my second ever playthrough. So, yeah. Once this series is over, this file that I'm using, I'm just gonna screw around with, honestly. I'm gonna do glitches and stuff and like stuff like that, but right now it's just this. Just a playthrough. But if you have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and you wanna play a lot, I recommend having 2 files. And one can be your main file that you get all 900 Koroks and all, 126 shrines? I don't know. On my first file, I'd literally just beat Calamity Ganon. And I'm not going to talk too much about that because that's kind of in the end of the game, and I'll say spoilers, this is the end of the game when I fight that thing, or spoilers, this is a main part of the game, and this is a main part of the game, but if you have even... Okay, someone's calling me, hold on. Alright, sorry, my mom was calling me, and she was just wondering where I was, because, yes. And right here, I'm just getting a few items. Now, I'm gonna go into, like, a little, not a shrine, but, like, a little worn-out place I'm gonna go into, and I thought that there was a chest in there, but it's a different one. But in this first episode, I'm beating the first 2 shrines out of the 4 in the Great Plateau, and in the next episode, I'm gonna be beating the next 2 shrines, and I'm gonna be showing you guys a few other things. I'm mainly just gonna be beating those the first 2 shrines, and once I beat the first 2 shrines in that episode, I am going to try and beat one more shrine, but it also depends on how long that episode has been. But after I beat the first 2 shrines, I'm hoping that I still have enough time to there's a 3rd shrine that I want to go to. It's at a bridge. But yeah. And also, if this is your first playthrough and you don't know combat, I recommend looking up where you can get a few good weapons, because I'm just blazing past everything because I've played the game before and I know combat pretty well now, so I don't need the best weapons in the game. But yeah. And this is a Bokoblin camp. Basically, they're the little things that you can fight. And now I'm coming up on 2 Bokoblins. I recommend fighting these dudes because they drop a bow and arrows. And trust me, there is an actual currency in this game, but arrows are what you're gonna be spending on a lot of your currency. And right here, I'm just trying to sneak up on them because I really don't want to fight them. But I was not able to get up there and do a sneak strike, which I don't know how much extra damage it does. It does some. But yeah. And for some reason, that one noticed me. Now, normally that never happens, but... Also, here's a quick tip. If you shoot your bow and you miss an arrow, or an enemy misses an arrow, you can pick it back up. Great way to get max arrows. Honestly though, if you get a wooden shield and the arrows stick to it, when you put your shield away, you can collect all the arrows. So if you just have like 100 wooden shields, you can easily farm a load of arrows. I haven't done that on my main account because that one, I'm just trying to get all the shrines and all 900 Korok seeds. Eventually. But I just beat Calamity Ganon on that account. And tell me down in the comment section if you would like to see me play on that account just for a few minutes even. And also at the start, you saw like 2 different accounts. One of them, my mom was like, ooh, I want to play a game, so I'm like, you're having your own account. And, yeah. And then the other one is my main account, and the one that I'm using, I'm gonna use this one when I'm recording as sort of like my YouTube account, I guess. Now right here, this cutscene, it'll say, watch out for falling rocks. I'll have you guys know, it would have been absolutely hilarious if a rock would have landed on Link and it would have said Link was knocked out for another 100 years, that would have been hilarious. Honestly, it would have been a funny joke too. And like the only way to avoid that is to climb up above the rocks and like shoot something, and then then that doesn't happen. I don't know. But I think that it would be funny just to like, yeah. Yes, I'm good at voiceovers. If you can't tell, that was supposed to be sarcastic. Also, some of the context I skipped through really fast because I forgot that I should probably wait and let you guys read it. But I tried my best not to skip a lot of the commentary. I wanted to get the entirety of the Great Plateau in this episode, but I really couldn't. But basically, everything I do in this episode, you should like follow, because if you're doing your own playthrough and you don't know how to basically beat the game, this will help you a tremendous amount. Now, you can look up other tutorials or stupid stuff like that, but mine, I got it pretty fast, and every single tutorial that I've ever seen, they don't do it fast. They get like the first shrine after like an hour. Okay? And if you're playing the game, just do what I do. Instead of looking up a thing that you're gonna spend multiple hours on just for the first shrine, trust me on that one. And if you're just looking to learn how to play the game, watch my entire series, because you'll learn a lot. Right here is just like the Great Plateau Tower. It rose all the way up to the heavens and whatnot. But now you have a map of the area, and that's pretty helpful. I have the entire map unlocked on my main account. That's besides the point. You are always going to want the map. And you see that orange glowing thing that just popped up for a few seconds on the screen? That's what we're going to be going to. Now, those are shrines, and I recommend doing every single one that you see. Okay? Just trust me on that one. Now, if one says a major test of strength, run. Run. Just run. Trust me. They are the major tests of strength. If you had the best weapons in the game, it'd still be pretty difficult. All things considered. Like, I did a major test of strength at the start of the game. Not at the start, but the first sort of big thing that I did was a major test of strength, and I'll have you know, I had 10 fairies. I used all 10 fairies, and I hated my life for a solid 3 hours, and I finally beat it, but I also had no weapons afterwards, so yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get another shrine next episode, like a third one, or there's a weapon location where you can get a great fire blade, and trust me, the elemental swords are really good in this game, and if you skip out on those, you're skipping out on a really good opportunity. Also, another quick tip, if you're still watching, which you're probably not, but another quick tip is, if you're in an area that you need to be really cold, if you equip an elemental sword of frost, you will get colder, and if you equip an elemental sword of fire or whatever, you will get warmer, which is it's really helpful. Being completely honest, you will find yourself in a situation at some point in the game where you need to be either hotter or colder, and that will help you a tremendous amount. Now in the Gerudo Desert, I did that at the end of the game because it has the hardest divine beast apparently. And honestly, I did struggle a lot compared to all the other divine beasts on that one. But yeah, it was also just kind of me being bad at the game and not knowing how to play. Alright, and now we're going to the next shrine. Also, do you see that green wheel? I did it at the start, but do not let that fully run out. Otherwise, you will start panting like a dog, and you will go at the speed of, like, your grandma walking across the street, okay? And right here, now in this water, there's 2 chests. You can get the chest after you beat this shrine. And no, I'm not going to try and pronounce the names of the shrines because then I would butcher them and someone would get mad in the comment section of, oh, you can't pronounce the name. Ooh, wow, actually, no one would get mad in the comment section, huh? All things considered, because, yes. I have 17 subscribers, and I have videos that have 1 view. I have videos that have no views. And that's just sad. Like, I work really hard to get these episodes out, and just things like that happen. And I know the YouTube grind once you hit almost 1,000 subscribers, or 1,000 subscribers, your channel will start to do better because you'll be noticeable at the 1K mark. But even at the 500K where you get the silver play button, if you hit 500K, your channel will literally start exploding, okay? If you're doing YouTube, your channel will literally explode into pieces. But I have videos that have no views, and that's just really sad. Like this episode, I'm already putting in over an hour just voicing this over. I'm 20 minutes in, and the sad part is either you guys aren't still gonna be watching at this point in time, or yes. Also, right back here, I go back thinking that there might be a chest, but there wasn't, because, yes. And now this right here, now there's a block over there. You don't have to get it, but I got it because I don't want to battle the thing that's right behind this wall. Even the thing right behind this wall, it's pretty easy. Right here, I'm turning off motion controls because I cannot play with motion controls. And right here, I accidentally turned it back on because I thought that you saved it by pressing A, and I did that on my first playthrough too. And well, life sucked for a while because I'm like, why do I have to use these things? And right here, I'm gonna get knocked over. I'm gonna get shot, but we'll be fine because if we go right over the wall, we grab the block, and now you grab it and just start dropping it on its head because it does more damage than any of your weapons, and you can block stuff with it too. It's just really good. But yeah, if you guys saw that, I just killed it by just doing that. Now, if you're looking for a few tutorials on certain shrines, which the beginner shrines are really easy, honestly, then follow what I do. And right here, you have to line the metal thing up to walk across, which I'm not too good at. We're not going to talk about it. And right here, I swing the door open, and I'm like, oh, I can get through that. And then it swings shut again. And I'm like, I can still fit through that, and Link's fat self can't go through that. So, Link is chunky boy confirmed. I'm debating whether or not I should start streaming on Twitch because, yes. I don't know. I would rather do it on Twitch, in my opinion. Because then I don't have to get 1,000 subscribers to live stream. And I just want to live stream. I really do. Like, it's quite sad to say that I really badly want to, but I really badly want to live stream. And you need a total watch time of 4,000 hours of people watching your videos and 1,000 subscribers. Which is, yes. So you can't live stream at 1,000 subs if you get no views on all of your videos like me. So, life. If anybody watching this video does YouTube, do you have any tips on like how you gained subscribers and why do you get so many views? Okay, because I get 0 on one of my Super Smash Bros videos. 0 views. Feels bad, super bad. And like one of my Minecraft ones, no views. And also, I have a Pokemon Go one, which I'm not going to be doing Pokemon Go anymore because weather soon might get cold, and I really don't want to do this in the cold, but I also prefer editing outside because then there's less noise in the background, and that's why I record at night, so there's less noise in the background. But editing outside is I'm gonna like be freezing to death editing out here in the winter, but the things you do for content, yes. And right here, I'm just talking to the old man, and he has like a hang glider that I want. Which, yes. Or like when nobody's at my house, I'll record because this takes double or triple the amount of time just to do the voiceover. Because it takes X amount of time I'm drawing a blank, to make the video, and then you can double your time just for editing alone. You can end up doubling your time because you have to watch the video over, make sure there's no mistakes, which I don't do that often because, honestly, I'm a human and I make mistakes. Now, maybe when my channel gets bigger and I see if I can, like, do YouTube full-time instead of, like, an actual job, which would be really fun, but if I do that, I'm relying on people out there, like, that are out there, to watch a video for me to make money, and if people skip the ads that they get, I don't get any money. And now, I don't want to talk about this because I don't know if I'll get killed by YouTube, but because of their ad revenue, and they have policies. I didn't read them, I just accepted them. I never read them because they're all just saying, oh, there may be content of some sort that you do not like, or if you make content, you cannot, like, discriminate in something, or, but yes. And right here, I'm just pulling out these 2 chests with the magnesis. They have okay gear, considering if you just started. And I don't know of many Korok seeds. I might look up Korok seeds on the Great Plateau, and I might off camera get every single Korok seed in the Great Plateau, but only the Korok seeds, and I'm not gonna do anything big, like, I'll try not to kill any bokoblins or stuff, because that would just make life terrible. Also, do this if you want these 2 chests. You get fire and ice arrows. And elemental arrows, save those. Please do yourself a favor, because those things, they are really hard to find, and they're just expensive, and they're useful for... They have better uses than shooting something. That's what you have normal arrows for. You feel me? You feel me. Cool. And right here, I just did a quick double jump with a shield surf thing. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like if you jump, shield, and then press A, all in a short period of time, you can do a quick thing called a shield surf. Now, depending on the ground that you're in, like if you're on a dirt path, it doesn't take your shield's durability. If you're on snow, a dirt path, or sand, you don't use durability by just normally surfing. Now, if you jump, that uses 1 durability. And like on normal grass and stuff, it has friction. So basically, your shield takes 0.25% damage for 0.25 of a second. So basically, or no, it's 1 damage or something like that. I don't know. Or no, it's 0.25 damage for each second. So 1 durability is 4 seconds, which is really good. And a lot of people don't shield surf because they think that you will ruin your shield's durability. Now, don't jump when you're shield surfing, and don't like do tricks when you're shield surfing, because that's how you ruin your durability. And another thing when shield surfing, do not like, I don't know how to put this, like, don't go on like a rocky area, basically. I mean, it's kind of common sense, but like if you go onto the rocky area, you will break your shield. It breaks it instead of you get 4 seconds for 1 durability, you get 2 seconds for 1 durability. So if you go on rocky areas, you're screwed over. And also, certain shields take more shield damage, but like just normal stuff like the pot lid and stuff take like what I explained and stuff. So right here, I'm just getting another Korok seed. I like that. And then if you go right over here, there's these leaves. And also, I ended up breaking my shield because it lit on fire, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this. Yeah, my shield lit on fire, which is why it broke. I was wondering why it broke, but under that rock, there's a Korok seed. Basically, in my playthroughs, I just pick up every rock I see because chances are there's gonna be a Korok. Well, I guess not every rock, but I pick up a lot of them. And right here, do this. This and the Hyrule Bass all tie in together. Now I'm gonna try and find a thing that you can shoot for raw meat. If you get a Hyrule Bass, raw meat, and a spicy pepper, and you bring it up to the old man's cabin, which I'll show in a few seconds. If you bring it up there, and then you sleep at the fire until night, and then you cook all 3 of those in the cooking pot, you will get the warm doublet, which allows you to go into the snowy areas without freezing to death, okay? Just telling you, okay? Good. Understandable, right? No? Maybe? I don't know if I already said this, but do you guys prefer my content with commentary or no commentary? Because with commentary, may delay the video 2 1 or 2 days, because depending on if I'm busy the next day. But no commentary means that there's no 1 or 2 day delay, and I can just stick it up there once I'm done. Now, if I can commentate, I'm going to commentate, but if it's at night, I don't want to wake anybody up. But that also means that there's no background noise for you guys, so that's a plus. I mean, there's a lot of birds in the background that I want to kill right now, because I don't want to, like, have the entire background of every single one of my videos to be tweet, 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 shut up. Okay? Just, yes. Right here, I'm just getting away from that bokoblin because there's no point in even fighting it. In early game, your weapons break way too fast. Right here, I'm running over here. You see that skull? Don't go over there. Do yourself a favor. Do not go over there. You will die a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean in my first ever playthrough, I died 10 times there. Please don't question it. I didn't know how to play the game. But I broke every single one of my weapons, and I used every single one of my arrows on just that one. So, also, those bats, they're annoying. They are. They don't do enough damage to be worth my time to fight them. They're just annoying, and like, you'll be climbing up something, all of a sudden, and it'll just take you out of the sky. Like, it's crazy. Now be careful, because some of these guardians will come alive, okay? I think it's only one of them comes alive, I think, or 2 of them or something. Now I get one to come alive, shoot it in the eye, and you can run. Or just get behind a wall. But I'd prefer if you just shot it in the eye and ran, because that gives you a solid 10 seconds before it fires to get away and behind a wall or something. Don't fight it. If you fight it, you will waste every single one of your weapons, and chances are you will die because you won't have enough arrows to even fight that fight. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt outside right now, and I'm really regretting my decision because it's like 90 degrees out, and I have a sweatshirt on. And right now we're distilling a rune for the bombs. Now, bombs are really good. There's a certain trick that you can do. It's called wind bombing or something like that. I'm not good at it. I've done it twice in my entire time of playing, and I spent about an hour trying to learn it. Couldn't get it. I got it twice. So, and you can do backflip wind bomb, front flip wind bomb, and air wind bomb. The front flip and air ones are the 2 hardest. Backflips, they're the easier ones. I'll show you in another episode. I'll fail it about 10 times before I get it, and I'm just gonna keep rinsing and repeating exactly what I do. And that right there, that's an example of what you don't want to do, is blow the bomb up right next to yourself. and I like chuckled right there because I'm like, wow, I'm an idiot. But I always end up blowing the bombs up right next to myself instead of blowing it up on the thing that I want to kill. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I can get another chest, because I thought that it might have deleted what I got, and I'm like, and right there, you see how I like to blow up bombs on myself? If you saw that, you saw that. And I was a lot further away from that bomb that took me down to half of a heart than I was on that bomb that didn't kill me right there. And right there, that one that I just threw, yeah, I was closer to that than I was the one that did 2.5 hearts. And right here, you do not need to put it through the launch thing. If you put it through the launch thing, you will be wasting your time and effort. Now, there's a thing where, like, if you throw it at the perfect angle, you can blow up a perfect path. But I'm not good at that, so I blew up that, and then I set it down right here, and I just kind of hid as far away as I could, because apparently that won't kill me, but one that's like 1,000,000 miles away will almost kill me. Sorry, I'm just quite mad about that, because I wanted to sort of do like a deathless thing on the series where like I just kind of showed you guys how to play the game and a quick playthrough of the game. But that was a perfect example of what not to do, I guess. I'm allergic to the outside. I have allergies, and I didn't take an allergy medicine or whatever you call those things, a Claritin or something. I don't know. And I didn't take one, and right now I can breathe out of my mouth. Right here, follow what I do, because that meat and that Hyrule bass, I'm gonna use it right now. So the old man has a house, and I'm not gonna spoil who the old man is, and you'll learn that in the next episode on who the old man actually is. I might try and put the next episode up tomorrow, or I might record it tonight and I'll slap it up on Wednesday or something. I don't know. I might. You never know what I might do. And right here, I'm going over this way because this guardian, it's easier to get past than the other one that can spawn. Now right there, do you see that? Do you see how it got up and it started glowing like that? You either run past the wall, or you do what I did and you shoot the thing in the eye. And now I made sure that I had the normal arrows and the Boko bow, because I didn't want to use the Traveler's bow just yet. And I'm mainly just saving the Traveler's bow for a few moments when I might end up needing it. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm saving it for, because by the time the Boko bow breaks, I'll be at a certain area where you can get a soldier's bow, which does 14 damage, and that's where you get the glider thing, which is, you see that thing that I just like marked up there? That's one of the shrines that you get stasis at, which is by far like my favorite rune that you get. It's so fun to use, and if you get stasis plus, like I have it on my other playthrough account, you can freeze mobs, and like I freeze Lionels when they charge at me, which you'll find out what Lionels are in probably a few episodes of mine. I don't know which I'm gonna go to, which of the divine beasts I'm gonna go to first. Next episode, I don't think I'm gonna, I shouldn't talk about this because it might be too big of spoilers. Next episode, I'm gonna get the Great Fireblade thing, I know that. I'm gonna make my way over to 2 shrines that I know of that are sort of close by to a decent place to stay by. And then I'm gonna make my way to a stable, hopefully, without dying. Don't question it, please. Please, don't. I'm gonna make my way over to a stable, and the stables are, there's a dude there with a beetle backpack. His name is Beetle. He buy all of his arrows. Just do yourself a favor, and every single time that you see him, buy all of his arrows, and if he sells anything that has Hearty in the name, buy that, and I'll show you why in a few episodes probably. Maybe next episode if I can find one. And right here, I just grabbed a few spicy peppers. You're supposed to read his thing. I woke him up, and then you go sit by the fire. Now, I went through this pretty slowly because of so then you guys could read a little bit. I basically, once I read it, I just skipped it. I just skipped to the next one. That's basically what I'm gonna do, is like whenever I get to a place where like you have to read something, I'm either gonna skip it, or once I read the text, I'll go to the next one, because I read decently fast, all things considered. And I thought that I had to talk to the old man for a few seconds to get the warm doublet, or doble, or whatever you call that thing. Just sit by this fire and choose night. And right after that, he'll be right there creepily stalking you. And then you go into your inventory, so you hit plus, and then you hover over the meat, and then go down to hold, and then you click A on. You can only use one of the peppers, but I used two because I could. And then the high roll bass, and you throw that into the pot. Spicy meat and seafood fry. Now talk to the old man. Say say what are you doing, I guess. And then I cook something. Wait, is that? That looks like my signature perfect dish. Wow. But how did you? Well, I suppose it's not important. Can I trouble? No, I'm not gonna read out all of that. Oh, of course, Hyrule Bass. Wow, yeah. And then if you just show him the recipe or whatever, he gives you that, and you can keep the food too. So, sort of like a win-win. But, and now right here, I'm just like putting on the warm doublet because white doesn't seem to focus in on games that I play. White doesn't seem to focus in too good. And right here, I'm just giving myself time to do the outro. So I thank you guys for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!